welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since my last upload. However, I am back with a new video, and today's video we're going to be talking about Skip and Loafer. And before we start the video, please make sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to, so that you can continue seeing my videos. So Skip and Loafer is my newest obsession right now, and it literally follows the cutest characters I personally think have been written so far in any shoujo slash school life setting. And we follow along Mitsumi, who is basically your country pumpkin. But really and truly, she's just a very smart girl who decides to move to Tokyo in order to become her ideal version of herself. And we follow her along as she meets these new characters from her school and maybe have a kind of relationship with the hottest and coolest guy in school. Overall, I would give this story a 4 out of 5 as of right now. My rating may change once we see the final volume. This is currently ongoing, and there are, as of right now, 6 volumes available, with the next volume coming out for December. So a really cool thing that I really liked about this manga is for each volume you actually follow her along throughout the school year for this season. So we start in spring, which is really cute in a way, because when it's springtime you're thinking new beginning, new ways of expressing yourself. Basically you're revamping yourself, especially in high school where you have to figure out which kind of people you're going to be making friends with. And because Mitsumi is so reserved and she comes from a very small community, when she comes to Tokyo it's like culture shock. Luckily she meets Shima-kun. I'm just going to go with his last name because his first name has too many syllables and I will mess up. So she ends up being friends with Shima-kun due to the fact that they were deciding on the class presidents for the festival, and Mitsumi-chan and Shima-kun ended up being the duo for the school year. Basically, I would say this story is really lighthearted. If you're looking for something cute, fluffy, a school setting but isn't too provocative in a way, I'd say, then definitely do pick up Skip and Loafer. As of right now, the last time I checked, this does have an anime adaptation, so if you're more into watching versus reading, then go ahead and watch Skip and Loafer and give it a try. Now I will say, throughout the whole series you do get to see Mitsumi-chan grow as an individual and learning that sometimes it's okay to explore out of your comfort zone. And by doing so, she ends up making lots of great friends at her high school and learning and getting closer towards Shima-kun and finding out why he doesn't particularly like acting. In this story we do see a little bit of development in a romance, but it starts off as a friendship, and obviously as the two main characters you would assume it's going to be between Shima-kun and Mitsumi-chan. How the author wrote their relationship doesn't seem forced, because I would say in other shoujo mangas sometimes it feels like the main characters are just getting together because they're the main characters. It's not because they have something in common, or it's because they're friends, like they're just put together to be put together. But in Skip and Loafer you can actually see that their build up from friendship to potential relationship, and the people that help them along the way And there are various other characters in the story. The one in particular that I truly enjoyed seeing represented in this one was Nao-chan, explicitly out in being who they want to be, as in how they present themselves gender-wise. And I found that very interesting, also because of the whole how Japan sees people within the LGBTQ plus community. It's kind of a sensitive topic with how they view people from the community. So having the author have a representation in her manga, in the first volume, might I add, in the first volume, is really amazing. Especially you look back to previous like older mangas, especially in shoujo, usually they're very like flamboyant, but they're like, oh, he's just a pretty boy, or oh, she's just a masculine girl. But nowadays it's like, no, they can be a pretty boy and also be of the community, or they don't have to be part of the community. That's just how they want to express themselves, vice versa. So I really enjoyed the fact that the author included such a good representation of a character that younger generations can see themselves in. And that's another thing I just love about Skip and Loafer. It's just so wholesome. Nothing seems forced. Like, it's all naturally how the plot is written. It just seems like it would be something that would naturally happen in real life. So I really enjoyed that part as well, especially having such like a feminine figure for Mitsumi-chan to traverse into the aspect of, this is just how someone acts in general when you like a person, or this is how sometimes you may feel when things don't go a certain way. So having like such a figure in her while she's staying in Tokyo is just chef's kiss. Another thing that I really liked about this manga is the fact that the author isn't trying to make Mitsumi-chan into a character that she's not. Usually from other mangas I've read, especially for high school settings, they have a big debut where they just change themselves completely, like a 360, so that they can forget their old life and be someone new in high school. But in Skip and Loafer, Mitsumi-chan stays true to character. Like, yes, she's a country pumpkin. Yes, she loves being top of the class. But she regular high school girl who just likes eat at cute cafes with her friends, going to the movies with her friends. Like, she's not explicitly changing herself to fit in. She's just being herself, which is really refreshing. There is a little bit of a rivalry in this one, but it's not really like full on mean girls. It's more like because everyone is pining for Shima-kun, everyone's competition. That's your competitor to get his heart. Like, I find that kind of funny, because in my high school I could recall people actually doing that. So it's just like, it's so funny how life imitates art and art imitates life. Like, it's hilarious to me. And the way that the author draws out their expressions during this, like their interactions with Shima-kun and just everyone else, it's just really funny. So another thing that I really liked about the series is that for every volume there's a little bit of Mitsumi's progress throughout high school. So in the first volume, it's called A Cheerful Country Mouse. The second volume goes No Guts, No Glory. The third volume, it's Mitsumi's First Summer in Tokyo. The fourth volume is Chaos at the School Festival. And then the recent volume that I got is Endings and Beginnings. And it kind of gives you an idea of how Mitsumi and the gang are basically going through the roller coaster of emotions that is high school, and just everything that goes in between and in and out of that. And it's interesting, and overall, like, I truly enjoy this series. And Again, like I mentioned earlier, you can watch the anime version of this series, Skip and Loafer. I'm not too sure up to what volume it covers, as I haven't been up to date with that one, as I want to read the manga first and then watch the anime to avoid any spoilers. But if you prefer just going ahead and just jumping straight into the anime, then go for it. And comment down below whether or not you guys are going to give this one a go. Again, Skip and Loafer, you can buy this wherever you buy books, Barnes and Nobles, or on Right Stuff Anime, whichever is more convenient for you. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!